Good morning. This is the start of a new video. It's December 30th. We have not done really no work since before Christmas, but we are coming up here. One of her Peterbilts, 97. She's got a 500 cat in her. She has a fuel pickup issue. The motor's been rebuilt, new injectors. Just spent $16,000 more on it or something. I don't know. Dad took it up to Peterbilt and they did it. I can't remember what it was, but pretty much the engine has. We don't put but 5,000 miles a year, if that, on this truck. They're leftovers from our truck company where they used to run all the time. So we think the fuel lines. She's a 97, so what is that? 27 years old, 20 years old. So we think it's the fuel lines. We took her out to Peterbilt and they put her on a dyno, and they couldn't, when you get going every once in a while, you'll hear a flutter like the fuel filters are bad. They put new fuel pump on her, they've done everything. They put her on a dyno and killed her. I mean, made her shut right down, and still couldn't get her to do it. So now the Peterbilt guy that was up here working on my trucks, he used to work on cat, and he was like, man, if you've done everything that's been done to it, it's got to be the fuel lines are starting to deteriorate or collapsing, and she's not getting her fuel right. So we're going to take the fuel lines off and go get new fuel lines to put on her. And then I got some corn to haul in January, run her and see what she does. Other than that, it's a perfect truck. I mean, when we got her all waxed up, buffed out, she looks brand new. She used to be maroon. I wanted her black a long time ago, so took her away and got her painted black. But all of her buildings are full, so we really don't keep them in like we should in the wintertime. We just don't have no room no more. So we're going to get her fuel lines on, see if that fixes the issue, and then probably clean her up. I am going to haul some corn with her, make sure everything's good, clean her all up, and we might sell her. So, but when she's cleaned up, she looks like a brand new truck. I mean, she's still a nice truck. So I think she's got a 3406E in it, I think, but she's got everything on her. She's pretty nice when she's cleaned up. But we're trying to go to daycare. These trucks are here just too big on the farm. They serve their purpose, they're paid for, but they also are just really big. Like, we don't need these big Peterbilts. The reason why we got them is because we used to have a bunch of them that hauled wood chips and lumber, and they're paid for, so we just kept them to pull out of the field. But in my head, my brother likes the big Peterbilts. But I like light day cabs, like the white ones that I've been buying and selling. They're perfect for a farm, perfect for pulling around into your tiles and your fields. They're really lightweight. They're automatic. I mean, they're just a very convenient, nice truck to have on a farm. You can get around easy with them in some of these granaries. And big trucks just aren't needed. So we got two 97s we might get rid of. The other one's black too down. The other one does need to be painted. She's got a Detroit 60 series in her, but there's nothing wrong with her. She runs good. She needs a paint job. Just real faded black, but she still worked quite a bit for being the old style truck, but just needs a paint job. She'd be rolling pretty good. But this one's got a 15 speed, 390 rears. I think they're 390. With a 500 kitty cat. So we'll get these fuel lines put on her and see if that does it. That's the plan for today. It'll be New Year's, Wednesday, so probably won't mess around too much, get this little bit of stuff done. We got a lot of equipment to service, but we're going to wait till after New Year to do that. Start rolling everything in here, going through it, checking it over, getting them done. But this right here is what we're going to do today. So there you go. All right, so we undid the filter, took the fuel line off, blown it out. Nothing really dirty came out of it. Blew it into a rag so we see. We got one little piece of black. I don't know if that's paint though from grabbing around the hose here, or if that was actual something inside. But either way, I think we're going to go ahead and replace the hoses on this thing. And then we're probably going to replace the little short lines up here. Replace them, that way it's all done. We don't have to worry about it no more.
They go up, right?
Yeah. You should have had it so you pull down from the backside.
Yeah, but it hits the cross member then because the wrench is so long.
Fuel line's doing to a block here,
just to get it
we're
loose.
trying to figure out how to get this done. There you go.
Well, I'm hitting the cross member.
Did you get it broke loose?
I think so.
This is a really pain in the ass, tight spot. But my brother's getting it. He's the master mechanic. Look at that. That boy's got some leverage on him. Look at him, boy. We get that off, you need to blow that block through there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Either that or see if we can find that one he said he got, put it on.
That bitch is 25 years ago. Where do you think that block's at? You might be able to unscrew it by
well, there's something back on there on that shelf back there, and then it could be in the truck park box.
You can probably unscrew it by hand now. This is why he's so good with women like Sheila. He can get his hands all in certain places.
Yeah.
You got to cut a tie strap just down right there.
I see it now.
I hope that's the right hose.
I'm pretty sure it is.
This is the top of the transmission. There's your gear shift. They need a door. They need to put a door in the floor of these trucks that you can just turn and open up.
That's it right there. See them?
Yeah, but you gotta take all them fucking bolts out. I'm saying just like a turn knob so you can just take it up.
That bitch will be froze up.
Yeah, then we'll bust them all.
Oh.
You gotta cut that tie strap.
Where's my cutter at? Oh.
Put a pair of black gloves on so you can feel your fingers instead of them thick ass gloves. Is that the right hose?
Yeah. There's one.
Now we gotta get one off the other side.
Where's my ridge at?
Now we gotta get this hose right here off. This right here must be the hose that connects into one of them, and then the one from the back connects in it too. That's where there's 4 of them.
Where's the damn ridge at?
It's on top of the transmission.
Oh. Well, you wiggle that, and maybe I can see.
Let's see. Well, tell me when you're ready. Alright, so we actually came through the floor and the valves right there, so it made it a lot easier. So, he's taking it. He's going to go get some new lines. Alright, so Rizzo is underneath there putting some tie straps on, getting her done. We got the new fuel lines on. He did some pretty work. He is an A1 mechanic. Now my son was supposedly pressure wash this thing off. Frame, look how he did that. I don't think he knows how to work a pressure washer too well. So I guess I'm going to have to pull her out and redo it. But we got the new line's on. Right there, and there's another one right there. We gotta vacuum this thing out, put her all back together. Clean the inside, clean the outside. Get her looking right. Alex likes driving these trucks, these big old Peterbilts. He wants to buffer out and everything. It's gonna be shiny, boy. Hey, good morning. We put some, we got the hoses down here. I'll come outside. So we got all the fuel lines put on the truck, put some sealer around the pipe threads when we put it on, so we didn't want to start to turn the tanks back on and start to All right, so I finally got her vacuumed out. Pretty clean for a 25-year-old truck, original carpet. It's not the best, I gotta put the floor mats back in, but she's got some little spots here and there, but to keep these things, I like the Peterbilt that I got the vinyl floor. You can just open up both doors, take the air thing, and just blow the whole truck out, be done with it. This carpet and farming just don't work. You're getting in and out of trucks and fields, get in there, you get them completely dirty that way, and then you got drivers that, Boeing, our driver, he seems to, when he brings the truck back to grab another truck, he always leaves the damn window down, and you don't really notice, and you're sitting there loading and stuff's blowing in there, and you're like, look at this. And then you gotta get off the combine and go shut the window, and then he brings back the other truck, and the damn windows is open again. You tell him, and he just don't seem to get it. So it gets all that dust and corn debris or soybean debris in there, and it gets them dirty. So then, but I don't got them vacuumed out, clean, wiped down, wipe the dash down, all the gauges. Doing pharmacy, you just don't have time to keep up with it because you're steady rolling. So I understand. But I got her all vacuumed out. She looks pretty good. So I got to put the floor mat in right there. I'm going to scrub that down and scrub the other side, one on the other side down, and grease it and take her out of here. So we might pull her back in after we get some farm equipment service, do all that stuff, and then wax it and buff it, but that's not going to happen now. Just get the mechanical side of it done now, and then it'll be done. So, but I got to get her greased and get her out of here. So I think the Peterbilt aluminum on the hood, my brother said, was a little loose. So it's got these little like nuts on the back side. You got to get in there and tighten them up. I'm going to do that, and then she'll be done. So, and that's probably all on the agenda today. The main thing was getting the new fuel lines and stuff on her. That's what we've been wanting to do. So get that done, and then today is New Year's Eve. It's the 31st. So I don't know what we're doing tonight for New Year's. I'm sure we're not going to stay up till midnight. But then I got some corn sold. I think 10,000 bushels for January. So probably not tomorrow, probably Thursday, Friday somewhere, maybe start hauling it, or I might wait until Monday and start rolling that. So, but that's just it. So, see you later. And everybody have a good, safe New Year's, what is it, New Year's Day, New Year's night, New Year's Eve, whatever. So, be safe, see you.